The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed by Hotep Jesus are those of Hotep Jesus's and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Hotep Nation or any of its officials. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact our Office of General Counsel via the sheet of the town. And Hotep and done.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there, you understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
Listen here and listen good. If a skinny white broad with no ass is your primary concern for this year's election, you've already lost. The Grift Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
And
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Hold on, I gotta adjust some volume. I need my shit to be loud. Good afternoon, Hoteps. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus.
Yeah, that's loud.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat. Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
What up, y'all? My bad. I had to run upstairs and put my Men of Order hoodie on. Can't be caught slacking without my Men of Order hoodie. New hoodies coming soon. New shirts coming soon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jamar Youngblood in the chat. What up, bro? Meta Step, I see you. Steph, Blunt Step, Dre, Rue, what up? Goldstein, what up? Nerd Nash, what up? Haram Life, thank you for the super chat in my Cash App yesterday. I appreciate you. I just looked into the news about the right canceling Eric July. Oh boy, Hotep Jesus is right. Always bet on a libertarian. Man, it's ugly out here today. It's ugly out here today. First of all, I want y'all to do me a favor. Hold on a second. Let me put it up on the screen for y'all. I need y'all to do me a favor. Let's put it on the screen. Need y'all to go subscribe to my OnlyFans. Hotep Jesus is now on OnlyFans. Go check it out. Subscribe. How many fans do I got so far? I ain't got no fans. I don't even know how to work this shit. Make sure y'all go subscribe at Hotep Jesus on OnlyFans. Ladies, you want them thirst traps? I'm in the gym. Thirst traps coming soon, ladies. You can get them live from me on OnlyFans. Make sure y'all go subscribe. It's about to be up for this year. I told you I'm coming for all the coinage. All the coinage. I want all of the coinage. Woo! Heather said no. Am I joking? Hey, man, only one way to find out. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Steph Colonel, thank you for the super chat. Real nigga putting the money up. He says, woke right is exceeding all expectations. Man, we one day off of Black History Month, and the woke right is out here heavy. I thought pornography was illegal in Hotepistan. I will not be doing any pornographic material. Jamar said, this nigga free. Andre Brown said, this is the grift of the year. When I tell you I'm coming for a grifter of the year, I mean it. Hotep Court? Y'all taking me to court for this? Oh, man. Don't worry. I'll have my defense ready by the time we get there. If you subscribe as a man, your residency in Hotepistan will be forever revoked. No exceptions. Facts, Goldstein. Facts. Hotep Court tomorrow. I'm ready. I got my defense, man. First of the month. Tomorrow's the first of the month. Hotep Thursday and Black History Month. The timeline's gonna be a shit show tomorrow. Make sure you tune into the Grift Report tomorrow. It's gonna be insane. And I'm gonna be laughing at all of the grifters. I spent a good portion of this morning just laughing, just sitting back, looking at the timeline, not saying nothing. You know me, I don't really like to tweet unless I got something to say. And I really haven't had nothing to say. Yeah, I'm just watching, I got most of my thoughts are in crypto Twitter. So I got like one eye on crypto Twitter / finance Twitter. And I got another eye over here on politics Twitter. So I'm watching my money and I'm watching my rights. And the shit going on in politics Twitter has been absolutely hilarious. Ripple had, the CEO of Ripple got his XRP account hacked. Lost like 112 million. I think they're trying to recover it now. How you the CEO of a cryptocurrency company and you get hacked? Yo, the timeline is a mess this morning. Where do we want to start? Hey, don't forget, Hotepistan will pull on our assets so everybody can get a fat return. Hit the Telegram link in the description box below to get in the waiting room. As you know, it's MLM. It's Ponzi without the pump and dump. So first one in makes the most. Last one in makes the least. So it's going to be a bum rush in. Make sure you're first in line. You got the announcement. Be in the Telegram. Turn notifications on because when the Super DAP goes live, money go up. The Hotepistan money printer, it goes up. All right, where we at, yo? Shout out to Syscoin, by the way. The motherfucking Medici family behind Hotep Jesus. Shout out to Syscoin. This Taylor Swift thing is probably going to take up the full hour today. I don't want it to. It might not. Because I feel like there's so much more important shit to talk about. And I want to squeeze that in there. But every time I looked at the timeline, because I was also watching the chess tournament this morning. Chess Champions Tour started. So I'm watching that. But I'm just, little by little, let's start from yesterday. Let's do that. Let's start from yesterday. So remember yesterday, we were talking about Elon's brain chip. And what did Top Lobster say? Why everybody was silent? We trying to keep that ad revenue coming. Remember I told you Elon was very smart where he bought everybody's silence? Thank you, Top Lobster, for providing me with the evidence I needed for my argument. Shout out to Top Lobster. Those are remnants from yesterday. All right, let's talk about Taylor Swift. Should I start with the stupid shit? I mean, all of it's stupid. There's only one good take in here. All right, let's pull out the one good take. Let me close my OnlyFans link out. Ladies, don't forget to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Thirst traps coming soon. Oh, let's pull this out. We might have to start off with this. We might have to start off with this video right here. We might have to start off with, hold on. We might have to start off with this video right here. I know some of y'all seen it. We might have to start off with that. Sonny's got a good take. We're gonna look at that. Wait, I thought I had more. Oh wait, here we go. Oh yeah, that's a different argument. Here's another one. It's messy. It's a lot. All right, let's go to the tape. Jack Posobiec, everybody's favorite Fed. Let's go to the tape.
This movement, the millions watching back TV, when we do the podcast, when we do War Room, when we do human events, right? That's who we got. And so that's who we have to go to war with. And so when it comes to winning these elections, we have to understand the new game. And when I talk about Taylor Swift, I say it's so obvious to me. She's the perfect vehicle to go to those low propensity white liberal women to say, I need you to come out. I need you to come out for what? What'll be the issue? It'll be abortion, right? Abortion will be the issue. You need to come out. You need to get out on here. And we can all see it. I'm sorry? I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But unfortunately, I have to live in the world of what's what potential threats could be out there. And the indicators and warnings right now are going off the charts. That of course she came out as a Democrat in 2020. She attacked Marsha Blackburn in 2018. She's driven out voters using her social media presence in the past. And so it really seems like all the indicators going. And then of course take my word for it. The New York Times has already said that the Biden administration.
Yo, what do you think? In a way, I feel bad for Jack. I'm starting to feel bad for these people now. What do you think it's like when he goes into the back room and talks to his handlers and they're like, go out there and tell him to be afraid of Taylor Swift? What do you think happens? Like, because they got this fool working overtime. Langley got him working overtime. Could you imagine you signed to be a CIA agent? Some sort of Fed boy. You don't get the nice desk job. You get the, we need you to be a political grifter job. I would be pissed if that was my job. I would be pissed. I'd be like, damn, I should have tested higher in the Langley aptitude test scores or whatever they make people do to get the job. This is insane. I feel bad for Jack now.
Is working on what they call the Taylor strategy. So again, it's not about her as a person. It's about the machine that's around her and how they can use the power of her celebrity. And people have said, well, wait a minute, Jack, celebrities have always gotten into politics and it doesn't really matter. Yes, it matters now because they changed the system of voting, right? Because they changed it to ballots, because they changed it to, and by the way, we can do this as well. We don't have a Taylor.
It matters now because they changed the voting system. Oh my God. Oh Lord, yo. Oh shit. I'm sorry, yo. It's just hard for me to take this shit serious, yo. It's just hard for me to take this shit serious. All right, let's go back, yo.
Taylor Swift on our side, but you know who we have? We have Kid Rock. We have Ted Nugent.
Yeah, he said Kid Rock. Hey, yo, nah, yo, hold up, yo. This nigga said Kid Rock. Oh, shit. Oh, that brought tears to my eyes. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Yo, he said it with a straight face. We got Kid Rock. Hey, yo. I say I feel bad for these people. Imagine Langley give you the script. Go out there and tell them we got Kid Rock. Hey, Jack, thank you for coming to meet today. We need you to go out there and tell them we got Kid Rock. Yo. Y'all are doomed. Y'all are doomed, yo. If this is the best y'all got, oh my God. If this is y'all grifter class, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh man. That nigga said we got Kid Rock. When was the last time Kid Rock had a hit, yo? I think I was like 8.
We have influencers, right? We have all these people. John Voight. We have people that can.
John Voight. Hey, yo, what movie y'all recognize John Voight from? For me, it's Anaconda. For me, it's Anaconda. What do y'all say is the most memorable role of John Voight? Didn't he retire? Isn't that? I think that's what's her name's dad, right? Angelina Jolie. Ain't that Angelina Jolie's dad? Ray Donovan, John Wayne. The woke right saga does not disappoint, bro. Bro. Kid Rock and Taylor Swift. I know the exact demographic they're trying to reach. Listen. Varsity Blues. It's Anaconda for me. I don't know why. You don't know who John Voight is? Here, let me show you. Let's pull up John Voight. I'm sorry, everybody knows who John Voight is. Ooh, I think that's how you spell his name. Yeah, here he is. This is John Voight. You guys should recognize him. Excuse me. Oh my God. That was a good laugh. I needed that. That was amazing. All right, let's continue, man. Kid Rock. Kid Rock. Hey, yo, that shit took me out, yo. Kid Rock. We got John Voight. Kid Rock and John Voight. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, it's hot. Oh, man. I'm sorry. This is serious discourse for some people. Like, what makes me gut laugh is serious discourse to people. I don't know what's going on in this country. Let's go back.
Can come out and use their audiences, number one. And I want an army of Scott Presslers at every Kid Rock event and every.
Does Kid Rock still have events? Is he still touring or some shit and we just don't know about it? We got Nickelback. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, my God.
Ted Nugent event, and I hope.
Ted Nugent? Who the fuck is Ted Nugent? Ted Nugent. Nah, he trolling. Jack is trolling. There's no way he's serious. You gonna pull Ted Nugent ass. He's 75 years old. Let that man sit on his porch smoking his Marlboros in peace, man. Leave Ted Nugent alone. Nigga said John Voight. Ted Nugent. Yo, what are y'all? Yo, Langley is great. Langley is so great, they troll y'all while they psyop you at the same time. He said, it's crazy, this ain't sketch comedy. Yo, for real. Oh, God.
By the way, and I need to talk to those guys about this because I've got this idea that maybe we even ask them, you guys mind doing a little tour later this year? You doing anything this fall? And I don't know where, but...
Oh, my God. Leave these people alone, Langley. Now you want to put together a geriatric rock tour? Terrible, man. Because you can't win an election? You're going to pull together a geriatric rock tour because Taylor Swift got you scared. Oh, my God. You know what's sad about all this? This is the best you got. This is the best of the best on the rank. Jack's the best of the best on the rank. This is the best you got. This is an official event. You know what's worse is they know they could get this off. And people accept this shit. This shit got 4.4 million views. Somebody said, Roseanne Barr waiting for the name to be called. Somebody said, imagine using John Voight as some kind of flex. Oh my God. We have peoples in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. Okay, so he said the Swiftie to Voight pipeline is so politically powerful. All right, so I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who thought this shit was hilarious. This person says, why does no one ever call out Jack Posobiec for having an extra chromosome? Oh, my God. I believe the technical term for GOP influences is has been or never was. Oh, my God. These clowns are delusional. For fuck's sakes, John Voight. I had to Wikipedia him to see if he was still alive. Yo, they killing him in his thread. All right, so all hope is not lost. All hope is not lost. People kept it real. People keeping it real in the thread. Hold on a second. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Hold on.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How am I supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work?
This is not how I expected today's stream to go. I did not expect today's stream to go this way. They've got Angelina Jolie's estranged. Oh, my God. We got Ted Nugent, guys. We got John Voight. Then the GOP is the party of my dad's generation. Oh, my God. Let's go back. I was about to say, if people in the thread wasn't killing him, my hope would be way low.
And every Ted Nugent event. And I hope, by the way, and I need to talk to those guys about this because I've got this idea that maybe we even ask them, you guys mind doing a little tour later this year? You doing anything this fall? And I don't know where, but maybe I could think of a couple of states like, I don't know, Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, to have them running around. Nevada, of course, Nevada, please. Yes, of course, we're right here. So... It's all about operations right now. They've got their operation. It's a great operation, right?
It's all about operations. You know what's an operation, Jack? You are. Oh, man. Francisco Sanchez Jr. with the $20 super. He says, because you are able to see angles that others cannot see, I will allow you to talk about Taylor Swift. Salute to the chat and the nation. Listen, man, I talk about what the people talk about. It's the Grift Report. Steph Curdle said, TPUSA working on getting Joan Rivers as we speak. Lord have mercy. Thank you for the super. He said, Joe Beard said it's too close to Hotep Thursday for HJ to be laughing this hard. Yo, Metastep, I definitely pissed myself, yo. Cassius Kid said, this is one, they wonder why they losing the culture war. Lauren said, that's elder abuse. Facts. Leave these people alone. The bonus says, thank you for the $20 super. Appreciate you. Fact. Trump is going to make Taylor Swift his VP also. He's going to make Taylor Swift his VP. Also, we are the #1 group on grifties.com. Vote for us anyway. Also, definitely don't follow us X. Follow us X. The bonus. The algorithm would not be pleased. I can't say your whole name. It's pause-worthy. I'm homophobic, so I can't say your whole name. I got to stop at bonus. I'm not saying that whole thing. That shit sounds mad gay. This is terrible. You just going to drag the old folks home on your tour? On tour? Yo, a whole geriatric tour to try and win an election. Leave these old folks alone. Oh, my God. All right, let's go to somebody who's making some sense. Edmund Smirk. I don't know who this guy is. Edmund Smirk. And he says, conservatives get the entire Taylor Swift story wrong. The last dude Taylor dated was an unambiguous and effeminate British actor who turned her into a forever girlfriend of 6 years. She is a hopeless romantic who stuck around even as he hid their relationship, made her walk on the outside of the road, and forestalled family formation. Taylor has to lead the relationship and play the masculine role. This is why it did not work, because of course it would not. It rarely, if ever, does. The conservative worldview has been completely vindicated, yet we are not celebrating. Instead, we have to complain about fake wokeness because conservatives are enthralled in a reality television host who she, similar to shock most suburban woman voters, does not like. Okay, so they're saying the suburban voters don't even like her. Okay, interesting enough. Here's my rule. I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to say it clear, and I'm going to say it loud. No more fucking Taylor Swift think pieces, bro. I don't care if you got a good take or not. No more Taylor. This is borderline homo. To have you a Taylor Swift think piece. I only want think pieces on Taylor Swift from women. Grown ass men is on this app arguing with each other about Taylor Swift. We have reached a new low. We have reached a new low. Who else did I see had a Taylor Swift think piece? Let's go to Sunny Johnson. She says, White Cons and Jeff Charles focus on Taylor Swift proves 3 things. Uh-oh, here we go. This is a good take, too. The war on white people is being waged by other white people. Number 2, white women are leading the charge, kicking white men's ass. Number 3, y'all have no culture, and seeing your white cousins flex theirs makes you miserable. Bars. 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 You know how you know she's right? Because Jack Posobiec wanted to put John Voight on tour. John Voight, Ted Nugent, and Kid Rock. He want to put together a TPUSA rock tour. Y'all buying tickets to the TPUSA rock tour? Y'all going to that shit? Oh my God. You know who's loving all of this news? Uncle Hotep. you know, he listens to Taylor Swift while he's in the gym. I don't know how he does that. You know what I was listening to in the gym today? I'm going to show you what I was listening to, what real niggas was listening to today in the gym. It's right here. Benny the Butcher. This album's fire. This album's fire, by the way. He was cooking on this album. I want to say it's a perfect album. I think it had one skip on there, but I want to say it's a perfect album. This album is amazing. Benny the Butcher. Now that's workout music. Benny the Butcher is workout music. You can get busy in the gym with Benny in your ears. Okay? Pause just in case. Who was it that was talking about who else? I think there was it Ben Shapiro? Was it Lil Ben? Who was it that had the other think piece, man? I type in Ben Shapiro and Hotep Goldstein pops up along with him. Look at this. Watch this. Look at this. Ben Shapiro, he pops up. Ben Shapiro's ghostwriter. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Pierce, I got an invite to Pierce Morgan tomorrow, and they wanted me to show up at 3 p.m. It's Black History Month. I'm not doing that. Tomorrow's the first day of Black History Month. Shout out to Pierce Morgan. Thank you for the invite. But I passed that along to Goldstein. Goldstein, did they reach out to you? Because they said, can you recommend somebody? I said, yeah, you should have Goldstein on. He's underrated. So Goldstein, they may reach out to go on there and talk about, they want to talk about Elon Musk's brain chip. But I'm not cutting my show an hour short to talk to people in the UK. Fuck them blokes.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
And it's not even about Pierce Morgan. It's about the fact that I'm an American. I'm talking to Americans. If you happen to be outside the country, welcome. I appreciate you. But you are not my target audience. I don't give a damn about getting no fans in the UK. So I told him I couldn't do it, and I passed it along to Goldstein. So Goldstein, look out, check your email and all of that. But thank you, Pierce Morgan, for the invite. But yeah, I can't do it. I'm not cutting my show short for yours. My viewers need me. I work for my viewers. Cut the check, I'll show up. They ain't cutting no check, so I can't budge. I can't budge. You know what I'm saying? No diss. No, I don't think it was Ben. Man, all right, let's get off this Taylor Swift shit. Let's show you what people have been distracting you from. Let's get to the real business, okay? He said there's only one BBC Hotep got attention for. Come on, Blunt Step. Terrible, Nick. Pause. All right, let's take a look. Oh, wait, now I wanted to show you this, first of all. Hold on, I wanted to show you this on the subject of Taylor. Oh, excuse me. Oh, they took it down. All right, so this is on Drudge. I told you guys I checked out Drudge yesterday, and today I went back to Drudge just to see what was going on. And they had Taylor Swift right there. I should have took a screenshot of it. They had Taylor Swift right there. But it linked to this Yahoo article about Taylor Swift. Just want to show you a couple of things stated here. First of all, a source close to Donald Trump calls it a holy war. Yo, they really think y'all dumb. They really think y'all dumb. They're desperate, looking for a way to get y'all to come out and vote. Really, really desperate. Biden aide said Taylor Swift is on a wish list of potential surrogates. Behind the scenes, Trump said, this is why Trump my nigga. He said no amount of A-list celebrity endorsements will save Biden. Facts. Facts. Can we get off Taylor Swift's nuts? Even Trump know. Trump said he's more popular than Taylor Swift. Facts. And he has more committed fans than she does. Facts. So why are we even on this broad? Trump campaign senior advisor Jason Miller, he said voters are looking at these sky-high inflation rates and saying we are never, ever getting back together. I like that. I like that. Good play on words. Nice little pun right there. And he's right. You think Taylor Swift gonna make people forget about the price of these crab legs? No. It was shit about Taylor Swift. It would be more fuel thrown on the culture war fire, says an official. Again, there's no culture war, all right? There's no culture. If you have no culture, you can't fight a culture war.
Hotep, you're a genius. Hotep, you're a genius. Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
If you don't have a culture, you cannot fight a culture war. You first need a culture. And Ted Nugent, John Voight, and Kid Rock ain't it. Stop it. Get some help. All right, so that's all the let's get the grown folks business. Let's get to the grown folks business. Where we at? Which one of these should we play first? All right, let's play. All right. Oh, no, I forgot. Here it is. This is the other thing in a Taylor Swift that we had to cover. It was Matt Walsh. It was Matt Walsh. I forgot about this. I did want to touch on this. I have to touch on this. Then we're going to get to adult business. Okay. So this is a new low for us. This is a new low for humans. This is a new low for Americans. This is why I can't take time away to go do Piers Morgan's show tomorrow. Because America need the Hoteps. There's no time to be wasting on the UK. Okay? I got to focus on America because look at us. If I were to make a list of the most degenerate and objectionable pop stars who have done the most harm to our culture and the most damage to young minds, Taylor Swift wouldn't even make the top 50. Not sure why she has become the focus of our wrath. Well said, Matt. Rare solid take from Mr. You guys are moon landing deniers, Matt Walsh. Okay. And I watched about maybe 5 minutes of his video, maybe closer to 8 minutes. I don't remember, but on the moon landing thing. And his argument was it was harder to fake than it would be to actually go to the moon. And that shit just sounds stupid to me. It's like saying it's harder to put together a short film than it is to go to the moon. And he was talking about the thousands of different people involved at NASA and everywhere else involved in the project. And so that's that. Anyway, and I'm not going to lend any brain power to it. If you guys want to believe we didn't go to the moon, so be it. You guys want to believe we did go to the moon, so be it. I think this shit funky, but I'm not going to be thinking about it. It's like trying to sit and argue with people about flat Earth. Although flat Earth could be an intelligent argument when you get into the physics of things. Anyway, so somebody asked, who is number one on your list? And he says, it's a constantly shuffling and changing list, but someone like Sexy Red is infinitely more degenerate, disgusting, and culturally toxic than Taylor Swift. It's not even close. Swift is more popular, but millions and millions of kids listen to this other filth. If we want to go to war against pop music, it would start with that. Then Bryson chimes in and he says, how can Sexy Red be more toxic for society when she doesn't even have 10% of Taylor Swift's influence? This is objectively incorrect, Matt. This is where we are as America, arguing between Sexy Red and Taylor Swift. I wish y'all would catch me in a dumbass argument like this. Y'all know my rule. Do not argue with strangers online. Y'all know my rule. You know my rule. Bryson then went and pulled up some stats. Where is that? Here he is. He said, Matt, the degenerate woman you're speaking of is Sexy Red, who has 20 million monthly listeners. Taylor Swift has 100 million monthly listeners. This is just on one platform. It is mathematically inconceivable to believe that Taylor Swift isn't more toxic than Sexy Red. Sexy Red's music is more degenerate, but she doesn't have near the same influence. I wish I would put brain power to who's more degenerate, Taylor Swift or Sexy Red. Now, I got a controversial opinion about all of this. You know what that controversial opinion is? I like Sexy Red. I said it. I pulled the album up. It's the same song throughout the album. My baby daddy this, my baby daddy that, my baby daddy this, my baby daddy that. That's pretty much what you hear on the album. But I'm not the demographic, you know. What I like to do is, because I have a subscription to Apple Music, when albums come out in the hip hop category, I give everybody a fair listen. Man, woman, whatever. I give everybody a fair listen. Albums, no singles. I don't do singles. I'm going to listen to the album. I want to hear albums, and it's mostly because I used to be a music artist, and I like to listen for, you know, the mostly the percussion. I like to see, you know, who's going to give some really good drums, right? So I'm listening for some good drum loops, and hopefully some lyrics, right? Now, I didn't expect lyrics from Sexy Red, but I didn't care too much for her album. But I like Sexy Red the person. I think Sexy Red the person is probably the realest human being we've gotten in female rap in a long time. There's no front in there. And that's just why I like her. I like her because you can tell she's being herself. So I like Sexy Red. You know, Sexy Red, cool. Congrats on the baby and all of that. But I'm not about to argue with strangers on the internet about, you know, who's more degenerate. Just turn the radio off. Don't let your kids listen to it. It's that simple. All right, let's go to the big brain shit. Let's change gears here. Look at this. By the way, Alex Jones did do a whole segment and posted on Twitter about Elon's brain chip. So salute to him.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Alex points out some screenshots here about Grok. And when you see what Grok says, I just want y'all to type Hotep's been told you in the chat or HBTY. And tell me you haven't heard these things from the Hoteps. Let's go. So, first one it says here. Actually, let me give you the other view. It might be easier. So, first one it says here. I asked Grok, why would a corrupt government want chaos in the streets? Here is the response, and I believe absolutely correct. Now, tell me you guys haven't heard these takes from Hotep Jesus already. Number one, distraction. By creating chaos, the government can divert the public's attention from its own corruption and shortcomings. Have you heard that one? Doty said HJ and Unc bumping Red and Taylor when they roll together. Oh, Lord. No, Sexy Red's the genuine article. She's not fronting. She's the genuine article. Please believe. Number two, power consolidation. A government could use chaos as a pretext to increase its power, limit civil liberties, and crack down on opposition. Remember I told you guys about the consolidation phase? We were talking about this last Friday when I said the consolidation phase of communism. I said there is no capitalism. We're in a consolidation phase. And there it is. They use the term consolidation. Power consolidation. Economic gain. Everybody knows that. Some corrupt officials might profit from chaos by exploiting the situation for their personal gain, such through black market activities or by receiving bribes to restore order. Number four, undermining opposition. Creating chaos can weaken political opponents and make it difficult for them to organize and challenge the government. Provoking a reaction. provoking a reaction. This is the reactionary movement. A government might want chaos in the streets to provoke a response from the public, which would then be used to justify further crackdowns or to garner support for the government's actions. Have you heard that on this show before? Type HBTY in the chat. You saw it with the border. That was my take on the border. I said, yo, you know, some of this border stuff is about provoking somebody to do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Snoop got the call on Trump. It's number 6. I love this one. I love number 6. Manipulation of public opinion. By controlling the narrative around the chaos, a corrupt government can manipulate public opinion and shape the way people perceive the situation. And that just scratches the surface. You can write a whole series of volumes on government manipulation of public opinion. So I think the most pertinent way the government controls public opinion, obviously with, you know, people who get on stage and talk about John Voight and Kid Rock, but the bots, the burner accounts, and wokeness, clown world, all these different channels that are on social media, the race hustlers, all of them manipulate public opinion. Thought black people were going to vote Republican? Guess again, Republicans are making an ass out of themselves. Conservatives are using their platform to vilify black people. And we're going to go to a new story today and break down some shit that Elijah Schaffer said and Tim Pool pushed back against. So actually, let's go there right now. Let's go there. Here we go. So the grifters are arguing. Let me make sure I ain't forget nothing. Oh, yeah, we got to play this. I got to play this because we're talking about distraction, right? We're talking about distraction. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all something. Some of y'all seen this. Some of y'all didn't. We're going to make sure you see it, though, because the Grift Report always going to bring you the real. All right? So this always bothered me. You know, the right wing, conservatives, they all swear up and down they believe in 2A. Till a nigga got a gun. As soon as a nigga got a gun, it's just, oh, it's illegal. It's like, wait, what? Y'all sound like, what is it called? What was that called? Was it called the Mulford Act? Did I get that right? Let's see if we can pull that up. See if I know my history. Yeah. Bingo.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Y'all coming in like the Democrats. Actually, I think this was Republicans that did this. Yeah, this was Republicans that did this. So this is on brand for them, you know. Mulford Act was 1967 California bill that prohibited public carrying of loaded firearms without a permit, named after Republican Assemblyman Don Mulford, and signed into law by Governor of California, Ronald Reagan. The bill was crafted with the goal of disarming the members of the Black Panther Party who were conducting armed patrols of Oakland neighborhoods in what later be termed cop watching. They garnered national attention after Black Panther members bearing arms marched upon the California state capitol to protest the bill. So the Republican Party hasn't changed much. It's old, new. It's just new faces. So this is modern day Mulford Act. Niggas got guns. We got to stop niggas from possessing guns. Only the white man's supposed to have guns. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's an illegal firearm. So Elijah Schaffer says, criminal, I did nothing. Cop pulls illegal firearm out of his pants. All right. Tim Pool says there is no such thing. Now you know it's bad when Beanie Man got to come and correct you on some shit. You know it's bad when Tim Pool got to come correct your ass. You know you way out of bounds. There is no such thing as an illegal firearm in the U.S. Thank you, Tim. only illegal possession by a felon, and only if the felony was unrelated to owning a gun. Then Elijah Schaffer. Now, you know you took a L when you got to respond with a wall. Elijah Schaffer responds with this wallet. You got to write a blog to respond, bro. You know you taking a, you know you getting ratioed. You know you getting ratioed when this shit happens. Well, I wonder what the people are saying. All right, so this guy says illegal weapons aren't really a thing. The Second Amendment says he has a right to carry. The Second Amendment is for all Americans. There's no such thing as an illegal firearm in America. Shall not be infringed is pretty explicit. This person says illegal firearm. Your boot, sir. Yeah, just bootlicking. These bootlickers. What's an illegal firearm? And I'm glad people are pushing back against this. I'm glad people are pushing back against this because this is what your talking heads do, right? Elijah Schaffer, he knows. So, you know, here's another one of the white identitarian accounts. This is run by Ian Miles Cheong. Ian Miles Cheong created this channel because he got caught stealing videos. So what he does is he steals them with this so it looks like a media outlet, and then he jacks it from this. So that's the play on what catch-up is. But this is basically Ian Miles Cheong account. And he says, Mom, I did nothing. He stored a gun in his butt. Okay. So this is currency. This is Elon bucks. You know, find something black people did wrong, make them look bad, post it, get clicks, get money, right? So let's go to Elijah's argument. He says, based on your interpretation, there are no gun laws because the 2A says a well-regulated militia. Now, remember I said a well-regulated militia. Remember this, a well-regulated militia. Okay. Remember I said that because watch what we're going to go into next. Okay. Being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Or unfortunately, they didn't see blacks as equal people at the time this was written, so likely didn't intend for black ownership of firearms at all.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
What the fuck is he talking about? Does he know it was free blacks in America? Does he not know that? It was free niggas walking around America, bro. Oh my God. Anyway. But we reinterpreted what people meant to include blacks, and now they can purchase guns in all states. I remember when somebody told me that they were talking about the Voting Rights Act, and then family reunion came around, and people were pulling up artifacts from some of our ancestors, and one of our ancestors was a sharecropper, and he had a voting card. At a time, this is down south, this is Georgia. He had a voting card. So like, if we couldn't vote, why the fuck this nigga had a voting card? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of history is told by Rockefeller-funded education, and you really just don't know the truth. Anyway, so the same legal system eventually also reinterpreted what is meant to be infringed. So if we took the 2A literally as to what they meant at the time, blacks would most likely not be allowed to own weapons in most states, if not all. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! All right, so what he's referring to is something called the Black Codes, and this doesn't come till later. So the Black Codes, aka slave codes, aka Jim Crow. This what is this? This one says, is this? It says in 1832, James Kent wrote that in most of the United States, there is a distinction in respect to political privileges between free white persons and free colored persons of African blood. Okay. Notice the term free. Okay. And in no part of the country do the latter, in point of fact, participate equally with the whites in the exercise of civil and political rights. Okay. So they came out with, in the southern states, 1865, 1866, after the Civil War, they made it so that there is no equality. In order to compel them to work for either low or no wages. So this comes back to the whole minimum wage argument and all of that. But again, so, you know, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution is written before this. And I don't think they had black people in mind when they wrote it. However, the fact they didn't have black people in mind means that when they wrote it, they weren't saying black people shouldn't have guns. I believe, like, back in them days, like, guns were just so normal that they were like, yo, we need to have guns. And it was just that. It's not like today where guns are taboo and everybody's scared of them. Black codes were part of a larger pattern of Democrats trying to maintain political dominance and suppress the freedmen, newly emancipated African Americans. All right, so yeah, both sides are dirty. All right, let's go back. So what does he say here? I'm losing brain cells reading this. They can redefine people to mean blacks, but they can't redefine the word in French. Makes no sense, and that's why I don't take libertarian interpretations of law seriously. Most gun laws are gay anyway, but black gun crime. Black gun crime. What the fuck is black gun crime? Is that like a crime that involves a gun by black people? The fuck is going on? It's a serious problem. So maybe you're right, and we should go back to a literal interpretation of 2A. I agree with your sentiment, but trying to keep it real here, since gun laws are very real and are the consequences for violating them. I lost brain cells. So let's put that aside for a second, and show you what everybody's missing. Hold on. No. Yo. All right, I'm gonna have to search it. Hold on. I thought I saved it. Maybe sometimes, like I told y'all before, sometimes I read some shit and I get so involved in it, I forget to save it. So let's go here. It shouldn't take me that long to find this. Here we go. All right, perfect. Like I said, it shouldn't take so long. So speaking of well-regulated militia, Congress, Democrat, they introduced a bill preventing private paramilitary activity of 2024. Hold on. All right, this is the tweet I was looking for right here. The one by Jared Bell, because he does a good job finding the pages. So this is the bill here. So while everybody's arguing about Taylor Swift, remember we was talking about the distractions? When Grok said the distractions while the government's doing stuff? This is what nobody talking about. Everybody up Taylor Swift ass. Meanwhile, this is introduced by the House Committee on the Judiciary. House Judiciary Committee. Let's see. Let's go to the next slide. HR 6981. Next slide. Right here. Private paramilitary organizations. The term private paramilitary organization means any group of 3 or more persons associating under a command structure for the purpose of functioning in public or training to function in public as combat support, law enforcement, or security services unit. Essentially banning militias, right? Well, actually, let me not say they're banning militias. Let me say they're laying down what they call a private paramilitary organization. That's a very broad. That means that if I were to go outside with my sons and demonstrate, I would fall under a private paramilitary organization. That's wild. Number 10, regularly organized state militia. The term regularly organized state militia includes a defense force authorized under Section 109C of Title 32. So this is where they're laying down the definitions of things. And it says right here, offense. It shall be unlawful to knowingly, in a circumstance described in subsection B, while acting as part or on behalf of a private paramilitary organization and armed with a firearm, explosive, or incendiary device or other dangerous weapon, and it says 1, publicly patrol, drill, or engage in techniques capable of causing bodily injury or death. Interfere with, interrupt, or attempt to interfere with or interrupt government operations or government proceeding. It's basically the Jan 6 rule. Interfere with or intimidate another person in that person's exercise of any right under the Constitution of the United States. Number 4, assume the functions of a law enforcement officer, peace officer, or public official. Excuse me. Or public official, whether or not acting under color of law, and thereby assert authority or purport to assert authority over another person without the consent of that person, or trained to engage in any activity described in paragraphs. Now, my attorney mind basically says, look, there's loopholes here. You can still organize as a militia. You just got to call it cowboy cosplay.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
If we start walking outside with guns and shit like that and they arrest us for demonstrating, I'm going to tell them, nah, we was just cosplaying, man. My attorney getting me off with that one. My attorney getting me off with that one. You ain't got no proof of nothing, man. I was cosplaying. Here's the catch. You can just be a group of friends together to train, and they're going to say you are violating. Facts, Robert. See, Robert gets it. Candace said they are gunning for Texas. Now, let's come back. Let's come back. What did Grok tell you? That the Hotep's been told you? Says right here. Power consolidation, distraction. And I was talking about the Texas thing last week, and I said these arguments are trash. Then we had the attorney on Monday, and he said it was all theater. Proving that once again.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Okay? All theater. So they use the theater to pass regulation and legislation. Now, this has only been introduced. It has not been voted on yet. But this is the power of, being speaker of these committees, because you get to choose what bills go in front of the committee and then the House and then the Senate, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah. So, while everybody was arguing about Taylor Swift, they are actively burning the Constitution. Hold on a second. I don't like this camera anymore. Hold on. It's like off a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's head to the phone lines, man. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. And I need y'all to tell me what's up with this Taylor Swift shit, man.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How am I supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
Rudy on the check. And Rudy, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? I'm back after I got Monday and Tuesday off work, right, brother? So I'm trying this thing, man, where I just totally go internet negative for 2 days, man. So I missed the last few streams.
That's good. That's
But
great for your mental health.
Yeah, but I will catch those streams. I also remember how I told you on Saturdays, man, I ain't really got nothing to listen to, right? So
you get
Saturdays,
to save those up. You get
yep.
that's what's up.
Yeah, I'll do my Sam Tripoli's and I'll catch the 2 that I missed.
Sweet.
But,
you scared of Taylor Swift?
And first of all, we're not calling her Taylor Swift. We're calling her Trailer Swift because that's her real name, Trailer, not Taylor.
Are you serious?
Okay. No, that's what I call her. She's straight out the trailer park, man.
Oh, is she?
Funny how the two biggest white artists in the world are Eminem and Trailer Swift, and they both come from trailer parks, man.
Real white folks.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know Eminem did, but I don't know. She looks like she's out the trailer park, man.
Oh, look.
You know, there's nothing attractive about that rap.
Are you scared of her in this next election?
Fuck no, dude. Who cares? This election is a farce. It's a farce, man. It's a farce, man. Like, if you watch this show for as long as I have and you pay attention to the people I pay attention to, this is all a farce, man. Like, the only thing we can hope is that Trump gets in and we get a couple-year run at a decent economic recovery, man. That's about it, dude. Anything else is uncivilized, man.
That's what I'm hoping
It's all
for.
meaningless. It's all written, man. And this time around when Trump comes, I'll save a little bit harder than I saved last time. So when the next authoritarian Democrat or authoritarian Rhino gets in, we'll be able to build Hotepistan because this shit is done, dude. But I just want to comment real quick because I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to talk about Taylor Swift. This shit is stupid. I'm going to talk about the young brother that got slayed down. This is the importance of Maj Toure, dude. This is the importance of Maj. This is why Maj is so heavily shadow banned and attacked. Because that young brother had every right, if he's not a felon, or even if he is a felon and had his rights restored, he had every right to that firearm. So instead of just putting your hands up and saying, hey, man, I got my piece on me, and all they do is take it from you. And now listen, now, when I had my firearms and I had my concealed permit when I was young, I got pulled over a shitload of times and never had an issue. I just put my hands up, say, hey, man, I got my firearm on me. They take the gun, they run the serial. As long as it don't come back stolen, they give you the fucking gun back and you drive away, dude. So this is the importance of Maj, man, because if that young brother had nothing to hide, shoving his gun in his ass and running from him was a bad fucking move. You know what I'm saying?
I think Maj's case. I think Maj's case is going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. Very, very interesting to see how that plays out. I think they got him for what? Concealed carry?
Because Maj's case. They did get him for concealed in the state. But the thing about it is, what I'm talking about is educating the inner city youth on.
Yeah.
Listen, dude, you're 20.
Here's
21.
Your rights. Here's
here's
what's legal.
This is how
here's
you
what's
handle
not.
that situation. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, the young brother, if he was clean and that firearm wasn't stolen, and he shoved it in his ass and ran from the police, he fucked up, man. When all you had to do is put your hands up near the sides of your ears, say, yo, I got my piece on me, man. They'll tell you, take it out with two. And I've seen it, man. I've seen the videos on the internet of dudes in the hood in Chicago, and they're laughing at the cops like, oh, he got to give him his gun back. Well, yeah, because the dude did everything right, man. And I'm going to tell you, man, I'm from North Carolina. The law enforcement down here, as long as you do the shit right, they don't give a fuck, dude. They're not. If you shove it in your ass and run from them, you're asking for a problem. But if you're legally which I mean, I agree with they put too many stipulations on the fucking things. But if you're legit with it, like right now, I'm open carry. You know what I'm saying? I with my rights being restored, I can't get a concealed permit in North Carolina, but I can open carry. So the shit's on my shoulder harness. If they come up to me, I say, hey man, you know, they put my hands up. I've had it happen twice with state troopers. I just put my hands up. Here you go. They run the cereal. Cereal's clean. They hand you your shit back with the clip out so you can load it up when I leave. You pop the fucking mag back in when they leave, put it back in your harness and leave, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think, you know, I think in this day and age, we just got to edge, like even with the Raiders, you know, I'm a Raiders fan. We just got a cornerback who New England cut where he had the concealed carry permit, right? But instead of notifying the airport, he just threw it in his fucking luggage and then he caught a case for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When if someone would have just been there to been like, yo, bro, you got to go in advance, let them know, then that whole case is avoided. You see what I'm saying? It's just about education now, man.
Yeah.
I don't think, trust me, there's still some fuckers that don't, you know, like, oh, I don't want to, like Elijah Shaver, black people with guns. Like, there's still some people like that. But for the most part, man, it ain't like that. You just got to just do, you know, follow their little bullshit man-made laws, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what makes mine dangerous to him, dude, because he's out there educating people on that stuff, man. And that's all I really got today, man. Welcome back to the Grift Report, man. Tomorrow starts the countdown, man. It'll be, what's that, 36 days, 37 days to the Grifties?
Yeah.
I can't wait, brother. I can't wait.
It's almost here.
And I'm glad you didn't go on Piers Morgan because I told you how I feel about them stupid blokes interfering in American politics, man.
Yeah, I got the email and I was looking at it like, I asked him, I said, what time? And it was like 3 p.m. I'm like, that's in the middle of my show. I'm like, I'm not cutting my show off to talk to these UK blokes.
Yes, man. You know how I feel about them, man.
Yeah.
But, Hotep and Bill, man, I'm about to start this workout, man. So somebody call in and piss somebody off so I can get excited, all right?
All right, salute.
And I'm out.
Latest.
I'm out, brother. Salute to you.
I'm on supersets now. Where's Strong Dad at? I gotta ask him some fucking fitness questions and shit, man. I'm feeling good. I'm on that Apex too. I'm feeling like a gorilla. Don't say nothing racist in the chat after that. But I'm feeling like a big black gorilla. Hold on, probably more like a chimpanzee at this point. Goldstein calling. Let's get Goldstein in here. Jerome Powell says he doesn't think it's likely the Fed will cut rates at the next meeting in March. And maybe he's telling the truth. Or maybe this is a 52 fake out. And basically, because not cutting rates is not exactly a bad thing, right? He also didn't say that they're raising rates. And I always said they need to just leave the fucking rates alone. Stop cutting them. Stop raising them. Just leave the shit the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? So not cutting it isn't exactly a bad thing. Just wondering how the markets are going to react to this information later today and tomorrow. Goldstein, what's up, man?
What's happening?
What's happening, man? What the fuck is going on with these people? They got Taylor Swift on their brain, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems to me like they need as many rallying points as they can get. That's all she seems to be, is a rallying point. Let's kick the fucking hornet's nest, stir people up, get people involved in the process. Let's do it in the most lamest possible fucking way we can do it.
Yeah.
With Taylor goddamn Swift.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Of all the people, of all the motherfucking people, right? Taylor Swift. When was her last album, as a matter of fact? Does she got anything coming out? Anything recently released? Or
let's see.
Anything that...
Let's see. Her last release. She's 34. Her last release was what? Let's see here. 2022. No, that's filmography. Discography. Midnight's 2022. 2022, and then she's been re-recording a bunch of albums. But 2022 was her last album.
So outside of the fact that she got dogged out by the Soros goons, and now she getting rammed by a Kelsey, there's nothing else going on with this bitch, right? And that's who they decide to just point all their ammo at.
Yeah.
That's why that fucking party is cooked. Not only that, right? Not only that, the reason why, but Kid Rock and Ted Nugent. Kid Rock and Ted Nugent. Congratulations, conservatives. You guys have become a motherfucking reservation casino. That's what y'all have become. Reservation casino headlining Kid Rock and Ted Nugent. I mean, who the fuck else you gonna add to the tour? Neil Diamond? Y'all gonna mix in the Osmonds? Come on, man. The special guest speaker, Danny Liner, director of the cinematic masterpiece, Dude, Where's My Car? That's what y'all doing? Stop it.
This shit's sad, bro. This is sad. I'm just glad a lot of people aren't falling for it. It seemed like the grifters are trying to make it a thing, and everybody's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yes, that does the heart well that most people aren't as dumb as Jack Posobiec would have them be in order to pull off the dumbass schemes he tries to pull off daily.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, though, a lot of those people who are dragging Jack Posobiec, they're all fucking congregating under Elijah Schaffer's dumbass banner of niggas shouldn't have guns. So it's like one of them things where you do good over here, but you completely brick over here.
Yeah. That definitely does happen. So what are they saying underneath Elijah Schaffer about the black gun situation? Niggas shouldn't have guns?
And basically, like, oh yeah, they didn't do nothing. Look at them. Ha ha ha. It's them again. Ha ha ha. Niggas shouldn't have guns. They're not real people. Ha ha. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the famous argument for the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and all the freedoms that America has to afford people, isn't the argument always those are God-given rights?
Yeah.
So what the fuck the founding fathers and their interpretations got to do with anything?
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That's a good point.
Jeez.
That's a good point.
I don't know, man. I just think I respect, because it's a hell of a way to kick off Black History Month.
Right.
Right? So he's setting the bar pretty goddamn high already. That's a good one. Niggas shouldn't have guns because they're not real humans. That's a hell of a take going into February. You know?
Yeah.
So if there's any indication, next month is going to be fan-fucking-tastic, right?
So wait, all right, so let's see. So next month, so tomorrow is Black History Month. It's also Valentine's Day month. I'm trying to think when is Pride Month? No, that's not till later. That's not
in
till
June or July.
Yeah,
one of
that's
them.
June or July, right? Because that's Strong Dad Month. We turned that into Strong Dad Month. I got to make sure we on top of all these things because we got promo for Men of Order and all of that. Okay, really dope. Yeah, but I think tomorrow's going to be, tomorrow moving in. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like the left been mighty quiet.
Yeah. Because the left understands the art of war more than the people on the right. Stay out of your enemy's way.
Stay out of their way while they making mistakes. Yeah,
that's right. They've been kicking their own ass more than anybody else has been kicking their ass in probably the last 25 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
because I'm thinking, something that'll ignite during Black History Month would have to be something from the left to give the right something to react to. But the way the right been moving, the way the conservatives been moving, they don't need no help. I think they might Just pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Yeah, they'll just make some shit up. They'll just completely. I got a feeling they're going to come with some whole brand new form of racism that niggas ain't never even seen before. It's going to be so cold that all we can do is just sit back and laugh at the shit. Like, goddamn, we didn't expect this.
Yeah.
Kudos. That's how I see that shaking out. Like, goddamn, where'd you get this from? Because I damn sure didn't think that I would see someone on a social media app with over 100,000 followers say in a very legalese and motherfucking dumbass way that niggas ain't humans.
Yo, he really typed up a whole think piece to sound stupid.
Yeah. He's like, I think it's gay that, you know, gun rights are infringed upon, but keep in mind, niggas ain't human. So, I mean, maybe I just don't get it, bro. Niggas ain't human. They didn't even consider black people actual people. It's like, what? What? God damn. You can go ahead and put that one in the rafters because that ain't coming down. Ain't nobody out doing that one.
I got to keep that one.
He should have saved it. Yeah. He should have saved it for tomorrow so it would be official, but we can put an asterisk next to that as the dumbest shit you will hear this close to Black History Month. Niggas aren't people.
That shit's crazy.
Yes.
I knew it was going to be a brick when it was a whole wall. Like, Tim Cass responded to you with a sentence or two, and you responded with a think piece, and it's just like, damn, yeah, you know you took an L. Then I'm reading the think piece, and I'm just like, none of this shit makes sense. I can't even follow it. It's so stupid.
Listen, anytime, and this is historically proven accurate, anytime white folks are mad, you know, especially white men, like white men, anytime they get pissed off, they come with a preponderance of words. This is how Elijah Schaefer's motherfucking shit kicked off. But like on the plus side of that, this is also how like the Gettysburg Address was kicked off. But anytime you piss a white man off, they gonna come with a preponderance of words to be like, this is why you ain't shit as a person and why I am correct. They do that well. You got whole treaties and whole all kinds of motherfuckers, like all that shit Socrates and all them niggas wrote. They wrote that shit because they was mad at something. Right? Niggas is just hit you in the mouth.
Facts.
But white folks, they gonna write some shit.
They gonna write a think piece. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind.
Man.
I seen a video earlier. Black women fighting black women. Nobody posted it. I'm like, why y'all ain't post this shit? Y'all post all the other shit. The bitches in the bathtub.
In the shower?
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby right there.
Baby right there. Nobody posted that shit.
Man, nigga, let me tell you something about that real quick, off topic. The baby is the only safe nigga in that house. Everybody else can get it. I'm tired of dealing with that type of shit right there, right? And I don't give a damn about, like, you know, they have that saying, what is it? The politics of I forget the saying. It's one of them leftist ass sayings, right? I don't give a damn about none of that either. I'm just tired of motherfuckers putting kids in harm's way. You got tasers and shit going off in that motherfucker. I do not believe anybody in that bitch had any redeeming qualities other than that baby. So everybody else can go.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all on the other side.
Yeah.
Because I'm just tired of that. Quit endangering kids, man. I don't give a fuck if y'all got beef, handle that shit in the park. You could have handled it in the bathroom, but at least have the fucking decorum. Take the baby, put the baby somewhere else, and then you go ahead and beat the brakes off that bitch. Who cares?
Right.
But, god damn, you got shit happening. Something happened to the kid, then what?
Yeah.
Then what?
Baby fell off the toilet, hit his head. Yeah. I saw the baby sitting there. I felt so bad for the baby. I felt so bad. But women in the hood get. You think the niggas is bad? It be the women. It be the women, yo.
Yeah. They either the ones getting it in, or they the ones egging shit on for niggas to get it in.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna let them say that? They be putting the battery in niggas back.
Man.
They be the reason behind a lot of these fights, man. Women, you know, it be the women.
You endanger a child or you endanger an animal, then I have nothing for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to be up out of here.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. You know, but yeah, that shit's crazy. I don't know, man. They stuck on Taylor Swift though, so that's probably a good thing. If you look at it in that regard, you know, that's one less motherfucking video on the internet making us look crazy.
Yeah, in a way, I'm glad. I'm glad they didn't find it, but it's just interesting when it's black on black, nobody says anything, and it's just like they try to make it seem like it's a race thing, and I'm like, I don't think the hood don't beat people up just to beat people up. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It usually, you was popping shit, you took some shit that didn't belong to you, but something about you was wrong, right? And that's not to say that in all cases, you walk down a wrong block, you safe. No. They might try to rob your ass if you look like you got something. You know what I mean? So you better know how to walk. You know what I mean? But they're not attacking you because of your race. They're attacking you because they want your shit. And or you probably said something or did something crazy. So when they have these videos of people getting their ass beat, I've seen some people in the comments, they go, well, what happened before this? What led up to this? What's the genesis of this video? And we never have that, and they don't really care.
No, they don't. And that brings me back to Elijah Schaffer. Like, y'all were quick to make this shit a racial thing when you see a group of whites or a group of blacks doing some shit. But when it's a group of whites doing some shit, it's like a whole list of other fucking reasons why that's the case.
Right.
Right. Like you talking about, he specifically labels black gun violence, right?
Yeah. Black gun crime.
In differentiating that way, then that means there has to be a white gun violence problem.
Right.
To some degree.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to really get down into the weeds of that, I mean, no matter how much black gun violence has occurred in this country, it pales in comparison to just World War II.
Yeah.
Fuck the first one. Just World War II. How much white gun violence happened there?
Yeah.
Because it has to be that. If there's a bunch of whites shooting each other, then it has to be that, because that seems to be the only fucking qualifier for black gun violence is black person shooting a gun. Right? But they just, well, no, there's reasons for this. Yeah, okay.
I don't know why, but the term black gun crime just makes me laugh. I don't know. It just, like, I get what they're trying to say, but black gun crime is just like, is this how we look at statistics? Like, this is black, and I don't look at it as if it's black. I look at it as like lower class. Like, we all know this, this ain't happening with black gun owners in the middle class neighborhoods. This ain't happening with white owners in the middle class neighborhood. But there's some parts of Delaware where white folks live. I would not be caught dead. I would not walk down that street. I done seen the all white trailer parks. Them shits look scary. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely a class thing, and they like to separate it out into a black thing. And I'm like, all right, I mean, I guess if that's how you want to do it, but that's not how I would look at it.
Yeah, there's no such thing as black gun violence, just like there's no such thing as white gun violence, to me personally.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you're going to make that differentiation,
then white gun violence has to exist.
It has to exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It can't just be gun violence and then this special pocket of black gun violence. What about Asians? What about Latinos? What about once you start breaking it down into race, it automatically breaks down into race across the board.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, You got World War II. You got World War I. You got the Civil War. You got a whole litany of motherfucking history of motherfucking white gun violence. How does that stack up? How does black gun violence stack up to that? Less than 1%, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So then what is the bigger problem that you should be focused on? I personally, if I'm one of these white nationalists, would give a shit more about white gun violence than any other gun violence because I love my people more than any other people. But they don't see it that way.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell a fake white nationalist.
Yeah. And then, you know, the whole colorblind people, that's a whole nother part of it too.
Right. Oh, we're colorblind.
Yeah. The chat saying, I've been in the white trailer parks is not the same. Stuart said them white boys cool in the trailer park. I wouldn't know because I've seen them shits and them shits look dirty and I don't like going in the dirty places. So I wouldn't know. All I know is I seen it, I looked, and I told my kids, I said, look, there go them niggas.
Right.
Talking about dirty white folks in the trailer park. Look at him. Look at that little dirty white nigga right there. And then we drove on past. I said, you want to go back to there? Like, no, daddy, no. So it might be different. All I'm saying is you won't catch me in the motherfuckers.
Let me tell you a quick story, real quick, and I'll let you go. I used to fuck with this group back in the day out here in Arizona called the Devil Dogs, right? Okay. These was a group of motherfuckers that used to fuck with Sammy the Bull. You remember Sammy the Bull?
Yeah, that's the rat.
Right. When he ratted on everybody back east and then brought his ass out here in hiding, he had this little group of motherfuckers out of Sunny Slope, out of Avondale and shit up there in Maricopa County near Phoenix. Had this little group of motherfuckers called the Devil Dogs, and they was pushing hella ecstasy, right? And a motherfucker used to buy boats from them fools quite often.
Used to buy what?
Them or some thousand pills at a time type shit.
Okay.
From these fools.
Okay.
These were some of the most ruthless motherfuckers you will ever meet, though, bro. Like damn near all of them in prison now. And I was on the yard with a few that I knew from the streets and whatnot. But I used to fuck with these motherfuckers, man. Bro, I done watched these motherfuckers put in work, right? So nobody can tell me shit about how violent niggas are, right? Once you get to a certain point in life, the violence level is pretty much the same across the board, right? So, yeah, I don't know, man, but them was all white boys, and they was all like racially motivated white boys too at the same time. So, you know.
Yeah.
But they fuck with niggas on a business shit, you know? Fuck with SAs and shit.
Right.
But yeah, shit was off the chain. I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling in, man.
Yes, sir,
look
man.
out for whatchamacallit? Piers Morgan.
Oh yeah. The Piers Morgan shit. Yeah, he ain't reached out yet, but I'll be more than happy to fucking drink some tea with that fool.
All right.
Some more shit.
All right, I'm gonna let him know because I know you had some things to say about the chip yesterday, and I was like, yo, he got some good takes on the chip. You should definitely talk to him. So we'll see what they say. They might not reach out because they're like, oh, he doesn't have enough followers, which is stupid as shit. But you know, we'll see.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
Yeah. Anytime I got an interview, and I can't do it, I always pass it along. Either Cannon, this case Goldstein. If somebody popped up was talking about fitness or some shit, I'll plug Strong Dad. But I'm not gonna be hogging the spotlight and shit like that. That shit's corny. You know what I mean? We a squad. We are Voltron out this bitch. You know what I mean? And I want to see everybody shine. But yeah, I'm not cutting. I can't cut the show short for Pierce. I appreciate the invite. From
Strong Dad.
Strong Dad, what's up, man?
What's cracking? I'm writing this article.
Okay.
For Men of Order, but I got you playing in the background, and of course, when I hear exercise in question and strong dads, you know I'm there. So
Yeah. So my first month in the gym, I took it real light, doing maybe 4 or 5 different exercises, targeting muscle groups, chest, back. I like to separate the arm days. So shoulders, triceps get their own day. Biceps, you kind of just work in throughout, all the exercises, all the workouts. I try to throw the biceps in there, because that's just the beauty muscle. But I just want to tell you what I'm doing now, and then you give me some feedback and critique for bulking and shit. You know what I mean?
All
So,
right. Go on.
like I said, the first month was, like I said, targeting chest, back, whatever. Now I'm doing supersets. Like for example, today I was doing supersets on shoulders. So I supersetted. What's that? The hammer machine. The hammer.
Oh, they're like all right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like a
the
lever.
Hammer shoulder press. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did the hammer joint superset. I did the dumbbell fly superset for the shoulder, and then some other shit. But what you feel? What you think about that?
So you did some hammer strength shoulder pressing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you supersetted them with dumbbell lateral raises. Were they just a standing regular lateral plane, or were you leaning
Oh, I'm
forward
doing
a
it
little bit?
wrong then.
Yeah.
So when you say superset, that means you got to switch the exercise, right?
So okay, so you're doing one specific exercise and then moving to another one after you've done all 3 or 4 sets.
Yeah,
on that one.
like on the hammer strength, I'll put a weight on there, and then I'll do let's say 15. Then I'll throw some more weight on there. Then I'll do 10, throw some more weight, 8, throw some more weight, 6, throw some more weight, 4. Then go to the next exercise with no breaks in between.
Oh, with no breaks in between?
The only break is when I go to the next exercise.
What about in between your sets?
No breaks.
Okay. The first thing I want to say is add breaks. There is no net benefit, and this is for everybody listening. There is no net benefit to doing an exercise for muscle growth that has less than 3 minutes in between. There's caveats.
3 minute rest?
I take 4 to 5, depending on the exercise.
Between a set?
Sometimes I'll do 3 for certain muscle groups because they have a higher recoverability.
Wait. So for example,
Yes,
let's say I do
absolutely.
let's say I do barbell shoulder press, right?
Yes. You do
this
barbell.
This is heavy?
You do 1 set. So let's say you just did 1 set of bar. You sat down, you did a set of 10.
Yeah.
Set that 3-minute timer.
We
You're
going
not
heavy?
You're not going to get bigger by going less than 3 minutes, by resting less than 3 minutes. If you are trying to increase your endurance, your endurance capacity, if you're trying to have muscular endurance, then perhaps there's a efficacy in doing that.
I definitely want
but
the endurance.
It's not measurable enough to make it a part of a program. The majority.
See, what happened was that's what I was doing before, the long breaks. Like I said, I was easing into it, so I had long breaks
Right.
in between sets, right? But I
Right.
got to a point where I'd do the workout, then the next day I wouldn't be sore in that muscle group.
Because you're not working out hard enough. The answer is not more volume if you have not been going hard enough.
What do you mean hard enough? How do you know if you're going hard enough? If I
So-
do a set of 10,
How do you get to that 10? What are the last 3 reps of that 10? What do they feel like? How slow are they? Is that last one a partial? Is it true muscular failure?
so you want to go to fail.
Yes, sir. Now, going to muscular failure is not necessarily required for every single movement, every single set. However, the primary motivator outside of it being mechanical tension is also your proximity to failure. So if you are getting 10 and you're just, and you got that last 10, I stand to say you're probably not pushing hard enough. If you have to increase the volume, which is what you're doing, then if you have to increase the volume, then that means you've missed something on the drawing board. If you go hard enough, you may not need to increase volume. This is most people's mistake is, this is why we talk about studies not being good. A lifter being proficient at going to failure is different than somebody saying, I can't do any more reps. Mm-hmm. And this gap can change your volume and frequency patterns for any exercise, for any program, meaning you could maybe do less and get more out of it if you know how to get closer to failure and if you are practicing mechanical tension properly. So that's why I would say, one, increase the breaks, but most importantly, go harder so that you need to have a longer break.
You don't like the volume game?
I love the volume game, but the volume game is a tricky one because some people think that they need more volume, but when you put them to the real test, they realize they don't need more volume. If you go to failure with 2, you might not even need 3 or 4 sets. That's quite possible. Or you might find you need more. A good example is myself, being incarcerated. I worked out several times a day, damn near every day, competing with other dudes, right? So every day I'm wrecked. At this point in my life, when I train, I do have to train with a lot more volume to really feel it, even if I'm going to failure. So my friend, he can touch a weight and he will be sore. And he requires little volume.
See, I got good genes. It take a lot to get me sore. You know what I'm saying?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
Yeah, I got to go hard. Like
you need to. Well,
like I said, like when I eased into it, what I would do was I do 3 sets, maybe increasing the weight, but that last set I would go to failure, right? So I wouldn't even count. I'd just be pushing until, and then I go to the next exercise, and always on the last set of the exercise, I would go to failure, and I would receive some soreness. When I switched to them supersets, like I did superset with back the other day, my back is feeling real. I feel real gorilla-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel gorilla-ish. And I feel gorilla-ish while I'm doing a workout. When I had a long breaks, I kind of like my focus and concentration is
off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not into the workout. I need to fucking throw a weight on there, push that shit, throw some more weight on there, push that shit, and then go to the next exercise. That shit make me feel real gorilla-ish.
If this were a client, and I've heard this a lot of times, then this is a matter of adherence. Okay. So what you're saying is, even if I could go to failure and wait that long, it's hard to adhere to it because it's boring.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this regard, I still suggest that you at least take 2 minutes between your sets. You will grow exponentially faster if you increase your rest time because your muscle has more time to recover, meaning you can do more.
So then how many sets we doing with that? 5?
It all depends on how hard you really want. If you really are going hard, then volume will be an issue for you. This is someone who, I could work out all day. I'm telling you, if you're really going hard, increasing the volume will mess you up. And that's kind of what we're trying to fight against.
Mess you up.
See what I'm saying? If you're really going hard and you pile on volume, then you start to, you increase the risk of injury. A great example, since we're using shoulders, right? Let's say you just bump up the volume. Eventually, you're getting shoulder impingements. These things happen from too much volume. Your tendons, they don't recover like your muscles do. All of these other things are added factors, and you're not enhanced, so you can't just keep piling on volume and hopefully recover. And even then, there's a threshold.
I see what you're saying.
So, yeah, so I would try to make your favorite exercises more efficient, try to take them to failure to a greater degree, increase your rest time by at the very least, give me a minute, 30 seconds. Because the 30-second rest time, I'm telling you right now, any experienced lifter, especially bodybuilders, we anecdotally talk about people who get mad at how long we rest, and they stay looking the same year-round, decade. They look the same, pushing the same weight with their 30-second rest in between. There's a reason why the best do what they do. So now, of course, this is anecdotal because some people are just genetic monsters. Ronnie Coleman wasn't taking, 3-minute rest, but Ronnie Coleman was also squatting 1 billion pounds, and you see what I'm saying? So he didn't need to prioritize certain things the way that us naturals do. So from that regard, I would say at least increase your rest. Really check to see if you're going to failure. Perhaps incorporate partials. So, once it gets hard, keep going till you can't push the weight up anymore, but don't keep going past form breakdown. So you're trying to push it up, right? Your shoulder pressing, you're like, you can't get it past your ears.
That's what I'm saying was happening. Great. That's what I'm saying. How my workout felt, right? So for example, when I was doing the cable flies, right, and I'm pulling a single arm cable fly and I'm pulling that out from my shoulder, I'm starting on, let's say I start at the very top and I'll do 15 of those, right? By the time I get to the third set, I can only do one. It's like, and that's a set for me. Then I switch arms. So it's more volume, but I'm getting that same failure feeling.
So then if this is the case, and of course, you can only diagnose to a certain degree over the phone. But if this is the case, I would look at understanding the concepts of mechanical tension. So you may not need the volume approach if, in fact, you are employing this. Mechanical tension is really simple.
What the fuck is mechanical tension?
I'm about to explain it. The best way to explain mechanical tension. You're sitting on a leg press. You lift your legs. The time period in which you're holding the weight from the start to finish, that your quad is under tension.
Yeah.
Your legs are, right? As soon as you lay it down, you disengage your muscles, no longer under tension.
Right.
For any exercise, once you actually know how to target it, during the exercise, you don't want to disengage that. And we can disengage that by extending our range of motion too far, i.e. a shoulder press where you press, you extend your arms past the, like a little bit past the lockout, right?
Yeah.
Now you're literally resting the weight on
joints.
Your arms, but it's like using it like a pole. It's not using it like a muscle. You know what I'm saying? When you lower it, that's different.
Yeah.
Mechanical tension also, like there's a lot of ways you can discover the concept if you practice bent over rowing, or chest supported rows. You grab the D-ring and you pull it and just let it just pull your arm forward. And so all you're feeling is your lat holding this weight. That's an example of mechanical tension. It's kind of something that, like I said, it's hard to teach over the phone, but also...
I know what you're talking about. I practice mechanical tension. I didn't know what it was called, but that's how I do my shit. Yeah, I got to keep my shit under tension through the whole workout.
Exactly. And I am telling you that over time, we get better at this concept. In the beginning, we're like, yeah, I got it. But over time, you will in fact get better at that concept. And that's when reducing volume may be your approach. But again, some people do require more volume, and also some muscle groups do require more volume. Some people, y'all been doing chest, right? You've been doing like 18,000 sets of chest. Maybe try just doing 3 sets a week and tell me if your chest doesn't grow or get stronger. Things like this are like, you have to experiment with these types of time frames with your muscles in order to really see what's like what's good for you and what's not. Yeah. As far as your shoulder exercise goes, nothing wrong with it. I I would try to focus more on your rear delts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you do a lot of bench pressing or dumbbell pressing? Incline
A little
pressing
bit.
of any type?
I do incline.
A little bit?
I did incline,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
I love the incline.
So when you're doing like incline pressing or even bench pressing, but mostly incline pressing, you are in fact engaging a lot of your anterior delts, not all of them, but let's say you're doing an incline chest press,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, or incline bench
You're
press.
right. I do feel it in the delts, yeah.
Your delts are getting engaged plenty. Y'all be out here doing these shoulder raises, these forward shoulder raises and doing these little wheel movements with the plate. Put that dumbass shit down. You don't need that much volume for your anterior delts. This is also why your back looks small. Focus on just your rear delts. Focus on your lateral, your rear, then lateral, and then everything else. And your shoulders will create a rounded appearance and they'll get bigger.
So lateral is when my arms go out like a fly?
Yeah, when your arms go out like a fly.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Most importantly, though, for a healthy shoulder, your rear delts are more important than your anterior delts.
Okay.
Because that, you know, you spend a lot of time on the computer, right? You spend a lot of time on the computer, and this promotes that hunched over feeling, right?
Yeah.
When you want to stand up straight, what do they tell you? Tell you pin your shoulders back.
Right.
What naturally will do that? Building up your rear delts. It will naturally put your shoulders in a great position to pull, push, and to build. Right. And it'll keep you healthy. And a lot of people, they have that pain on their shoulder from benching, and this is literally due to, most of the time, a weakness in the rear portion of your body. Your upper back needs a lot more work than you guys realize. Give it attention.
You said what needs more work than you realize?
Your upper back. From your shoulders to to your teres major, that spot right under your armpit that makes your back look
sexy. Yeah, I need all of that to be big and bulky.
Exactly. The more you build that up, the taller you'll stand, and it'll present a wider appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if I was, you know, like when I'm doing posing, right? These are the things my posing coach is telling me to work on in the gym to make sure that I'm hitting. So that way, when I stand up and present, I stand up straight. And you're in a bodybuilder, but you want to look like a big nigga when you stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to look like you're standing up tall. Yeah. And this is how it happens.
All right, let's continue the conversation tomorrow. I got some more guys to get in the call before I get out of here. I'm doing 2 a days now. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk about that later.
No doubt.
All right. Much love, y'all. Hotep and Bill.
You know, I want to look good, but I'm not training to look good. I gotta be honest with you. I'm training for the end of the world. That's the fuck I'm training for. I'm training to be like Murphy. Y'all know who Murphy is? I know the white men in this chat know who Murphy is. I'm training to be like Murphy. I ain't trying to look good. I'm just trying to be fucking dangerous. Shout out to Nerd. Nerd said he taking notes. Superset every... What does that say? I gotta wait till the thing slides up. Somebody type something in the chat. Okay, superset every heavy chest press with face pulls. What's the face pull? When you grab the cable and you go like this here? Oh yeah, I need one of those. I was doing the machine like this and getting them. Yeah, Mike Murphy. Training for a prison riot. Word. You know what I mean? That's the shit I'm training for. That's why I'm going heavy on the volume. I need to... Yeah, I'm trying to be jacked for the grifties, but I really just want to be able to fucking rip somebody's throat out with my 2 fingers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this week I did heavy volume. I might alternate. Next week I'm gonna try strong dads, but I never go in the gym and Dre calling. I never go in and do the same workout every week. I gotta switch it up. I believe that's what you're supposed to do, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, Biden finally going out to East Palestine. Like, everybody been done forgot about East Palestine. Trump went out there faster than he did. Maybe he's gone. Maybe he went to the wrong Palestine. That's my workout of the days of 4 Spartan cardio. Word. Functional strength over beach body any day. Yeah. Mix my work out of the days with Trey's program, and you'll be A1. All right, no doubt. No doubt. I'm gonna have to do one of your cardio crushes next week. I read that last cardio crusher that you wrote on Men of Order, Cassius Cam. I read that motherfucker and I was tired and exhausted. I ain't doing that shit, nigga. You trying to kill me. That shit look crazy. Now that's definitely some Murphy training right there. Dre, what up, man?
Hotep to the chat, Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and
my question is, how you gonna build Hotepistan when this nation setting itself up to be invaded? Don't you got the border to worry about now? They got this big whole hubbub with Texas.
Wait. What that got to do with Hotepistan?
So how are we gonna build? Are we building Hotepistan in America, or are we going somewhere else?
I don't know. I don't know. I never said Hotepistan was gonna be in America. That's first of all.
That's true.
Hotepistan might be in Africa.
Whew. Oh, okay. All right. Then.
It might be in Jamaica. I don't know. Also, Hotepistan is global, so we might have, Hotepistan Japan, Hotepistan Africa, Hotepistan France, Hotepistan America. We're going to have satellites across the globe, so Hotepistan is a decentralized autonomous organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand it. I'm understanding the organization.
I mean, we're in America, so the first satellite might be in America, but I wouldn't fixate your mind on America.
Okay. Well, let me swiftly talk about Taylor Swift. Now, I don't understand what the fascination is in America with that girl, because she's shaped like a toilet tissue roll, a long toilet tissue roll. She ain't got no shape. She ain't got no body. Yeah, I know I might be partial to the bigger girls, but she ain't got no body at all, man. That's like, man, Lord G. I ain't gonna mess with Cat Hotep because he got a lot of guns, so I ain't gonna say nothing too bad about him, man. It just don't make no sense to me, man. And for anybody getting mad, I mean, she a blonde. You know what I mean? White dudes might, value blonde hair. But, as a person who knows Paul Gunters and was a former Paul Gunter, we all know redheads.
Yeah, that's where it's at. That's the cream.
Where is that? That's no
creme
blonde.
de la creme.
The creme de la creme.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, as the Jack, oh, man. Okay, with the voting, I don't know why we don't have a system where we enumerate each ballot. Put a number on each ballot so you don't have this thing popping up again that you get more votes in a precinct than registered voters in a precinct. But and then the tour, the whole tour. Well, I don't think that wild dude Ted Nugent, he ain't gonna be down with it. Me personally, I'm like, is he like is the dude like is he a op? Is he a op for the other side? Because all he's doing is putting in losing players. You know what I mean? Gosh.
Who, Jack?
Yeah, I'm
You talking about Jack?
Yeah.
Oh. He working for somebody.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, he might be working with somebody. I don't know whoever he working for. Mad because those people are not going to reach the people who they really want to vote. And just that dude, John Voight alone, he's like that angry grandpa. Nobody going to want to deal with no angry grandfather telling me what to go and do. Everybody going to ignore dude. Everybody's going to ignore dude, man.
Old man Ackerman on his porch yelling at the kids driving by on their bicycles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Oh, and I forgot who the caller was. A preponderance of words. In the islands, we call that multi-massive. What I'm multi-massive doing, all they're doing is just, letting go hot air because they basically got burnt and they deep in their feelings, like how the kids nowadays say.
Yeah.
So, but my whole concern, my whole real true concern is that it's not going to be no election. If Biden looked that bad, he's going to start something with Iran. Then World War III is going to pop off, and then they're going to just cancel the elections. You know what I mean? They want to do with COVID. COVID was the practice, but they see they couldn't get away with it. So they're gonna look for something a little bit more serious. So I'm just watching all of this nonsense. You know what I mean? Because they ain't gonna have no elections. They're gonna if with a false flag or really meant to do it, something's gonna pop up between them and Iran or some Iran ally, and it's like, okay, you know, alhamdulillah, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be off to the races.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be off to the races. So all I could do is just, you know, hope that, you know, the mean orange man can come and forestall it for a couple of years where I could kind of like, you know, make myself a little bit more fit. And really and truly what's going to happen, what I see happening is UN troops in the streets of America. So that's, you know what I mean? That's the worst, scariest part, because I know what they do to other countries when they try to break it down, and we the prize that they want to break us. So I could just imagine what is in store, because I already know they're going to do black folks bad. So I already don't know that. So
I mean, it's a good theory. We're gonna have to wait and see. I don't know, but it's definitely a theory that, you know, there's gonna cause a war and delay elections. I wouldn't put it past them. It's not as far fetched as people might think, and I think the pandemic put everything in perspective in that regard.
Exactly. I'm sorry I sound so morose. I know I usually come out, you know, sound a little crazy, but now I'm a little morose. Oh, and another thing too, I honestly think Trump might be popular more than Taylor Swift.
He
so
is.
That's just me.
He's definitely more popular than Taylor Swift.
You know, overall people, but like I said, I just don't see, you know, the fascination with girl, because she don't have no sexual qualities to make me. So I'm gonna have to go listen to her music and see if her music is a bop or something like that, because I just don't see it.
Yeah.
So I definitely just don't see it. So, but you know, with that, you know, Hotep to the chat, you know, be balanced and build.
Yes, sir. Hotep and build.
All right.
Jonah got some videos. I gotta head out, man. I'm out to like I said, I'm on tour days, man. Strong Dad don't like them tour days, but you know, Strong Dad don't got them Hotep Jesus jeans.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, seriously, the only reason why I'm doing tour days is because I signed my boys up for the gym. So I train in the morning, then I train them. But when I train them, I get in some sets here and there on different shit. You know, like I'm always training buys so that when I do like this here, you know what I'm saying, you can see that muscle flex. You know what I'm saying? Hear my dad calling me now. All right, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Be well. Stay merry. Tell somebody in your family you love them. Hotep and build.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.